Hi, I'm here at SHOT Show 2017 with Jimmy Hamilton of Vortex Optics. Jimmy, thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your name's very familiar amongst our audience. So tell us a bit about some of your new products.
Absolutely. So thanks for having us on the on your video, guys, and we appreciate it. So for 2017, we're bringing some really exciting new products, some stuff that I think a lot of your viewers are going to be interested in. I know a lot of you out there are PRS shooters, precision long-range stuff. You guys like bolt guns and shooting out pretty far. So one really cool thing that we're coming out with this year is our PST Gen 2. For those of you who are familiar with our PST series that we had before, is a really great optic that you get all the features that you might find in a top-tier rifle scope like our Razor Gen 2, for instance, but you get it in a great package with performance, high-performance optics at a relatively affordable price. So we're talking around $1,000, just under $1,100 with these optics. The one I happen to be holding here is the 5-25 by 50. So these are available. First focal plane, you have our EBR2C reticle that a lot of people are well familiar with. Great for PRS shooting and stuff like that. You've got now updates to the previous model PST. First off, on the outside, we have an integrated zero stop now. So that's one of the really great updates that we think a lot of you guys are going to like. So integrated zero stop, if you're familiar with our Gen 1 Razor, the 5-20 by 50, it's the same RZR zero stop that you're already familiar with is in this optic here. We also have, we've moved the illumination from the eyepiece to the integrated into the side parallax. So we know a lot of you like that sleek profile. You know, nothing in your field of view when you're looking down the optic, and so that's just a nice feature there. And all around, the optics have really just been updated. You got bigger zoom ranges, better optical clarity, better resolution, so all around it's a really exciting scope.
So if you've got like an HD Gen 2 on your main rig, this might be a really good option for a trainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I assume you can match reticles. What's available in the HD Gen 2 would be available here?
Right, so in the HD Gen 2 first focal plane, you can get the EBR2C. Of course, it's available MOA or MRAD. This is available MOA or MRAD, and it's got the EBR2C reticle, first focal plane. So yeah, I mean, it's really similar. It's kind of like a baby Gen 2 Razor in a way. And you know, whether, like you said, you're using it on a trainer rig, or if you're just kind of getting into PRS and you want those features that a lot of other guys are running, but you can't really necessarily pony up, you know, the big dollars or something like that. You want to keep it pretty under a good budget. This is a great option for you.
That's a great option for like a 223 trainer.
Yeah. So the other one that we were just talking about briefly too is our Diamondback Tactical. Now, you know, while this might be something, you know, I don't see a whole lot of guys running a lot of PRS with this, but again, we're talking about trainer rigs. If anyone's kicking the tires of long range shooting, or you just want to put something on a practice rig, for less than $300, you get dialing turrets that really dial. We've tested these things quite a bit, and they dial very precisely and accurately. And you get a true MOA hash mark reticle. No mils yet, but for now we got a true MOA hash mark reticle. It's the same one from our Viper HST series. So yeah, it's
good option for like a rimfire trainer.
Absolutely, yeah. And I have a 4-12 by 40 here. It's also available in a 3-9 by 40.
So now let's talk about some of your established models for the folks that are just getting into the sport.
Sure, yeah.
We can talk about, you know, the flagship model, the HD Gen 2. I've got a couple of these myself.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure, you know, by this point, maybe a lot of you are familiar with our Razor HD Gen 2. You know, it's great to see it's one of the most popular optics on the PRS series, and we've really enjoyed seeing your feedback and watching a lot of you use it out there. So this is like Ed mentioned here, is our kind of our flagship model. You really get the best optical quality that we provide. You get every feature. You get locking turrets, LTEC zero stop. You get a 4.5-27 in this case mag range, first focal plane, an EBR2C reticle. It's really kind of, you know, it's an excellent optic for those of you who are running PRS. And
are these optional, or do they now come with the scope?
This is our Defender flip cap. It's an optional accessory that you can get with it. The objective one is shown here. There is also an eyepiece one, and if any of you are familiar with our dope disc, it's a customized dope disc. You can go on our website under the accessories tab under rifle scopes, and you can create a custom dope disc. And if you have our Defender eyepiece flip cap, we'll custom make you a dope disc. It's $10. We send it to you, and you can just pop that in. you can make a couple of dope discs, pop them in anything for if you're switching rigs, switching ammo, whatever it might be, elevations. So you can really do a lot of customization.
And street price on this, they're 2,500-ish.
Right, street price on this is about 2,500. I'm holding again the 4.5 to 27 by 56. And in case I didn't mention it too, the Diamondback Tactical, that comes in under 300 bucks, and the PST Gentoos, those all come in under 1,100 bucks. So you can kind of see where that tiered system comes into play.
Now, there's been a lot of discussion around this scope right here.
Yes, sir. So this is our Razor HD AMG 6 to 24 by 50. And just to go into a little bit of more detail on the AMG, this was a project, really it's been about 6 years in the making. So this is a product that we make entirely in-house. So we machine the tube, we machine a lot of the components in here. We work with factories in the USA to make this truly the best optic possible. Even the optical system, the lenses are made in the USA on this optic. So it's truly what we believe is the best optic that we've ever produced. Now, if you're comparing it to the Gen 2, it is very comparable to the Gen 2 in that we're still using L-Tech turrets. You still have the side illumination, the locking illumination. You got a great mag range at 6 to 24 by 50. But you now have a 30 millimeter tube with this, and that's in part to save weight on this scope. We've designed it in such a way that we're still getting almost the same amount of travel out of this 30 millimeter tube with a smaller tube size, and still in almost the same field of view too. The Gen 2 Razor edges it out a little bit in those departments, but for 20 ounces lighter on the AMG, it's pretty impressive what we've been able to do. So it's a really great scope, especially for those of you guys that are carrying around your rifle for a long time and keeping things lightweight. So.
And as a reminder, if people buy a matched pair of rings, be they branded Vortex or Seekins, you're getting some quality rings there. So
absolutely,
buy with confidence either way through Glen or through Vortex.
Absolutely, our friends at Seekins make an excellent set of rings. These precision matched rings, they stay together the entire manufacturing process, so that you're staying as concentric as possible. So these are as matched up as precisely as you possibly can get. So,
well, Jimmy, we really appreciate the time you spent with us today, and we really wish you the best of luck at SHOT Show 2017.
Thanks so much for coming out. Appreciate it.